What is up, YouTube? Victor, the rookie card specialist here on YouTube. And today, I want to come at you with my YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame 2022 vote. You ready? Now let's do it. Hello, everyone. Victor, the rookie card specialist here, coming at you with something a little bit different. It is the annual time to vote for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, and I'm really excited about it. It's something that I really have participated in since the very beginning. I actually just love the concept, regardless of whether you agree or not, popular opinion or not. It is really set out to do what it was intended to do, at least for me, and that is finding new channels that relate to you, that you can check out to see. If I've already in this past week have heard of 3 new channels that I didn't know of before. I looked into them, followed up with them because I heard people giving votes for them, and I liked their channels. I went ahead and subscribed, didn't even know they existed. And so in that aspect, this is a very good thing as far as a community builder. And so with that said, real quickly, just my my criteria that I like to use is number one, scope of collection. And this has to do with, what does that person collect? Now, a lot of times that is kind of subjective to, or not subjective, but it's kind of, we kind of tend to gravitate towards channels that we can relate to, like-minded interest per se. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just our human nature to kind of gravitate towards channels that kind of collect the same stuff that we do. And so that is one of my criteria that I use. The other one is time creating content. I think this is crucial in my past years of voting. I really believe that this should have been long ago. I didn't really vote for channels that were short timers. I always appreciated and respected more the channels that put in the grind over the long haul. And that's, to me, a lot more respectable than somebody 1 or 2 years and then you never hear from them again. So that's another important criteria. The third criteria is content. And this is a real big one for me. But quality content matters in a big way. There's a tendency to kind of do what everybody else is doing. And I like channels that really do research, that really put in, not a large amount of time, but actually take some time in editing. Really channels that give substance, something, teach me something, are the channels that I really appreciate. I know that's the way I like to approach YouTube videos and the content creation that I make. And I know I was a public speaker for many years in different venues. And so when I know, in the same vein, when you're doing public speaking, you have to come to the podium prepared, and no different here on YouTube. I like to come researched, quality content, did my homework, and really present to you something valuable. And so those 3 are really my main criteria. And with that said, I'm just going to get right into it in no particular order. The first channel that I'm voting for is Because I'm Carlos. I've been listening to Carlos for quite some time now, and I just absolutely love what he does. I just, on Friday night, he'll come on, and typically for 4 or 5 hours straight, he'll do a live stream. And just the platform that he uses, the way he uses it, the commentary that he provides to me is top notch. And I'm one where I'll put him on Friday nights. To me, on Friday nights, he's a can't miss. I'll put him on and I'll start working on my website, or I'll start working on content, or I'll start doing something with my cards, and I'll just have Carlos on the background. And sometimes I'll chime in, leave a comment or two, and just listen for the feedback on that. and just an all-around great channel to get into. My next one is Diamond Yard Sports Cards. And again, here's as far as the criteria, scope of collection, we're kind of in the same vein. Time creating content, quality content. You can really tell that he gives some thought when he gets behind the camera, and I really appreciate that. Third, Big Scott 35. I tell you, Big Scott, man, he's just a guy that I really respect. Got a lot of admiration for Scott. He's one where we don't really collect the same stuff, but we do, have some similar interest. But at the same time, I like Scott because he's authentic, he's down to earth, and there are times where, he'll show cards and talk cards, but at the same time, he'll come in and give commentary and insight that is just authentic, and I just love his way of thinking on certain things, and appreciate him. Bart's Cards. I've been voting for Bart for at least 2 years that I know of, but he gets my vote. Great channel. A lot of, again, scope of collection, registries, PSA slabs. That's right up my alley. Next up, my fifth channel that I'm voting for is DB Tiller. Again, scope of collection is just right there. Vintage Card Curator. I thought he went MIA for a while, but he's back, and he's been doing content. But I just, again, the content quality with Vintage Card Curator is just right up my alley. Whenever I see a video of his pop, it's just something I really look forward to. So Vintage Card Curator gets my vote. A gentleman I've been voting for several years now, pillar in the hobby, in my opinion, Tan Man Baseball Fan. He's one of the very first channels that I was watching. Look up to him a lot. He's got a fantastic website. He's written a book. He's got an amazing collection. And I just love everything about Tan Man Baseball Fan. So he gets my vote. And my last vote is going to go to Mike, This Baseball Card Life. Mike, I love Mike's approach to things. I love his creativity. I love the quality of his content. He really goes above and beyond in research and presentation. And man, I just, when he puts out a video, I'm all over it. I really enjoy the scope of his collection as well. He'll do a lot of player runs, and his eye for detail and choosing quality cards is just amazing. I mean, this guy can buy 8s and 9s, but they look like 10s because he has such an eye for choosing beautiful cards. And I really enjoy his collection and his presentations and his videos. And those are my 8 votes for this year's YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. Thank you, Jake, for taking this on. Thank you for everybody involved. And I'll catch you on the next one.